Hello guys, welcome back on the pre-update. So this is the first video. I'm not gonna talk in length about the deck lists because I'm writing and I'm gonna record a primer for this deck. So this is more of a log video. So I'm gonna explain right away. So there is two every week. I'm playing a tournament, a local, sometimes 2 times a week. So once a week and once a month there is a tournament in the weekend. Um, and what I wanted is to uh, basically log before and after the tournament, talk a bit about the deck list, the changes I want to make, what the changes I made, and then record a post tournament and say what happened and what I want to do and what about what I'm thinking, and then if I act on it on the pre tournament, the pre match log the next week. So let's start. And also, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna try to play this deck list every week. Sometimes I'm gonna play something else, and I'm gonna talk about something else. But at the moment, I'm truly enjoy playing this deck, and I think it's an underrated gem. And I don't know if I want more people playing this deck list because I think the mirror match is awkward, and I don't think I want to play the mirror match, but there's not many people that want to play this style of deck anyway, so let's start. So, the week before, the big changes were I. What did I cut? I don't remember. Is there the changes somewhere? I don't remember, but um, of what I remember, I did cut €1, two brain surge for sure. No, I kept €2. I cut two brain surge, wasteland, and life from the loam. Yes, those were the cuts. And instead, I put three dress down, and at, at the start it was four, but I got the idea from Phil, or from Force of Phil, from the what's the name of the podcast? Durdle Legacy, Durdle Eternal. I don't remember, but um, to put a guest blessing for the Painter matchup. Painter, which is a big contender at the moment, and especially I know that at my local there is a very good player that always play Painter, and there can be up to 3 Painter player on the 20-25 player sometimes, not always. Um, so the guest blessing is for that only. It's basically it allows me to almost free win against Painter game one, and then I can play, and then I got to play the two the game post board. A very difficult matchup, Painter, honestly, and the free dress down where it's not good against Eldrazi, but it's very good against every Urza deck, Urza Saga deck, and there are lots of Urza Saga deck at my local. Um, and then it's pretty good against Reanimator also. Reason is, if you have 2 mana, so when you play against Reanimator with this deck, when your opponent reanimates Atraxa, most of the time it does mean that they spend 2 cards, one Entomb and one Reanimate, and they drew basically 4 cards, plus the Atraxa, so it's 5. So they spend 2 cards and gain 5, so they are plus 3. So it's basically like playing a super ancestral recall, and this deck can power through that if you have the beanstalk early, or if you have the time, but sometimes not. Um, so Dresden won't stop the Entomb Reanimate turn 1, but it does stop after. If you're on the play, you can stop it. You take days, but you always take days. So this is the what you are supposed to do. But also post board, I lose a lot of game against Bowmaster, and Dresden is very good against Bowmaster because um, I lost a game where my opponent basically played 3 Bowmaster, and I had a lot of Brain Surge. At the time I was playing 4, and yeah, I had 2 Brain Surge, Ponder, Brainstorm. I was very cantrip heavy, and I just died to the Bowmaster because I was not. I needed to draw something, so it was a bit unfortunate, but my deck is basically only draw, and Drawdown allows me to spend sometimes. I gain a bit of time. I let the Bowmaster resolve, maybe I ping, I take some damage more, and in step I play Dress Down, and in one turn I play all my draw spell, and then I can get an answer maybe for the Bowmaster. Because outside of the Bowmaster, they don't have any clock or anything, so that's pretty good. And also, it acts as a fog almost against a blue-black deck because Nethergoyf, when you dress down, is a 0-1. Tamio doesn't make a clue. Frog doesn't draw a card, so give you time against blue-black. So this is pretty good. It's very good against Urza Saga. It's a must. You cannot rely only on Terminus. Against Blue Black Reanimator and Blue Black decks in general, it's a fog, and it's pretty good. You are happy to have it instead of most thing, honestly. And against Eldrazi, it's bad. Honestly, just bad, but it allows you maybe to gain 1 turn for Flesh Striker, stuff like that. It's not good, but it's fine enough because it cycles, and maybe you can slow down, Thought Not Seer and Flesh Striker. So I think the card is very good, and I would like to play a fourth, but a fourth copy, but I don't find the space honestly in the deck. And one thing I've thought about a lot, so the thing I'm thinking about is the Brainsword, the Ponder, the Swords won't change anytime soon. Up the Beanstalk won't change. Yes, Blessing, as long as Painter is a part of the metagame, I'm not gonna not play it. Also, I like the fact that it can save me to lands or stuff like that. Basically, every card in my deck is infinite once I have the Thwart Mystic Sentry combo. So that's good. It's just a failsafe, honestly. It's not needed because I did not play it before, and I never needed it. But it makes life easier, I guess. Less. I have to use less mental capacity, I guess. And you basically side this out every game unless you are against Painter. Brain Surge, I was a bit wary to cut down on those, but 2 is fine, honestly. I don't think I need more. Um, maybe I will test. I could test once to not play any Brain Surge and see how good that is. I don't think it's good. I think you still want the Brain Surge, but maybe you don't. Honestly, I don't know. Hero, I think is at the time is the best win condition I have. It, yeah, it's the fastest. and it's useful. I'm happy to draw it, unless subtlety. And against a lot of deck, against blue black, against Drazi, it's basically, is it unkillable against Drazi? What does Kozilek command? Kozilek. Does Kozilek command kill it? Yeah, I don't remember. Kozilek command. There. Exile target return. So yeah, okay. It's pretty bad against Kozilek command. But otherwise it's the best card against in every matchup. I don't know. I did not play against Eldrazi for a long time, so I don't know about Uro. I think it's the best win condition. Maybe I need to play one more. Maybe this is the thing I need to do. Because Cosmic Command is you often have a force of will that wasn't playable before because you were under Cavern of Soul, stuff like that, and you can always counter that. And yeah, Hero is good to draw. It's almost good to draw early, so yeah. Sword, I'm thinking about playing a second one, but it's always the same problem. The space is tight. It's very tight, and sometimes I get the idea to, yeah, maybe I can play Yorion, and so I can fit everything I want in the deck. But if I do that, um, my deck become less consistent, and I think a lot of win I get, it's hard to quantify or to judge how much it does. But I think I win so much. I think I win so much game because I always have everything in the game, and that's because my deck is so tight, so compact. Like I would love to play 4 Mishra's Bubble, honestly, but yeah, I just don't have the space to fit everything. That's the major problem with the deck. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna test once a Yorion version of the deck, and see. Because the other thing I'm thinking about is that I would like maybe to play a third Set Adrift, because a lot of time I found out that a lot of time I win the game because I have a Set Adrift, because I can remove a Blood Moon or something, and it's like more often than not I have the Set Adrift in my hand already when the threat is down, and maybe I'm just lucky to have it because I have only 2 in the deck, but since everything draw, maybe I don't need a third. So yeah, but yeah, there are games that I could have lost because the Set Drift was early enough, the last one in the deck, and if it was in the bottom, I would have lost. But because of Gaze Blessing, maybe it's not the case anymore. So yeah, I guess this resolves. So I'm gonna keep it at 2, but it could be 3. And also, so this is not changing. The Lorraine River is not changing. Force of Will, of course. And then a thing I found out is that my deck is very happy to flood. So most game basically every game when I'm stuck at one land, I lose instantly. It doesn't happen often, like maybe once every 10 matches. Um, but when it happens, I just instantly lose. And when I flood, I really need to flood hard, and it's hard to flood hard when you have 3 Mystic Sanctuaries and 2 Survey land. So I could play more land, maybe up to. So I have 19 plus 2 Lorien Revealed, but I could be up to. So this is 21. I could be up to 24, honestly, Maybe not 24, but 23 for sure. But yeah, the problem is the space. It's just the space, honestly. Um, and I would love to play more land because when I have Euro, I really and Temporal Mastery on turn 3, turn 4, the only ones. I really love to make several land drops, but the games I played, it was fine. It was fine enough, so I'm gonna keep it at that. Uh, with the Brainstorm and Ponder and everything, I make my land drops. It's fine. I make my land drops. It's good enough. And yeah, 600 being not a spell but a land is it's huge sometimes. Makes me able to keep a lot more hand that I will not. So yeah. In the sideboard, two carpets. I could. I don't think I want to cut one yet. Uh, but maybe I'm so good in the mirror match, in the blue control mirror style of deck that I don't need more of those. Who knows? Consign to memory. Yeah, I have the free harbinger of the seas, so I don't think I need more than that. And I have 3 surgical and 4 force negation for basically everything else. So I don't know. This is basically the list. I did not change a single card, and last week I went 3-1, and I basically lost to myself against a painter. I just played the match horrendously, honestly. I won the first one because of Gaia's blessing, and then I lost the 2 the one because he exiled every one of my win conditions, and I know that now I need to bring in. I need to stop losing to Urza Saga because I'm not losing against the construct because I have the dress down, but I'm losing against the artifact itself and the spell bombs, the Soulgate Lantern, that style of card, and basically is planned to exile everything, every win condition in my deck. So, and it's pretty easy because I have only 2 hero and 1 sword. This, if he exile those 3 cards, I lose instantly in the game, and he has a Soul Guide. He has a Soul Guide, a Cauldron, and so Soulgate is searchable. Cauldron is not searchable, but there is a billion, how to say, what are their names? The Welder Goblin to search it. And there is a Fiery Macabre. So basically, the plan is to. I'm not allowed to play Euro until I have 7 land, so I can play or 6 and 1 in hand. So I play Euro and I flashback immediately from the graveyard to dodge a Fiery Macabre and those cards. And I need to bring in more win conditions, so the free Harbinger of the Seas, and it's gonna be also good to disrupt the Urza Saga and avoid my opponent searching cards. Because yes, the big problem was Vexing Bubble, in the sense that I cannot do anything about its entering play because of Urza Saga. And then I'm so taxed on my mana with the Force of Will and stuff that I can interact with my opponents, and it's hard to and to deal with that. I need to play Set Adrift, and then I need to counter the Vexing Bubble. So it's not like a prismatic ending where I can just use it and it's done. My opponent will cycle and it's done. But at least with the Set Adrift, my opponent want to keep it, so it's gonna take the draw step with the Vexing Bubble, but I need to be able to counter it, and with all the pyroblasts, it's hard to resolve a counter spell. Yeah, so the plan is to play better, have the free harbinger and the free consign to counter the search trigger, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna run him back. I think it's very good. I think maybe it's my worst matchup is probably Eldrazi. I would guess, but maybe not with the free harbinger. So I'm gonna see that tomorrow. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to post it in the comments. And yeah, goodbye.